Breaking this morning on DC News Now, 4 people shot in Southeast DC overnight, including a teen.
Here coming up what police are saying about that shooting.
When I lay my head down at night, I want to feel safe in DC.
Plus a historic nomination for the district's new top cop. What's next for the new police chief, Pamela Smith?
We have the air quality alert in effect until midnight tonight for the DMV as well as Western Maryland, meaning this code orange alert will be unhealthy for those sensitive groups as that Canadian wildfire smoke sticks around today. More details on this and look at, of course, what you can expect for the rest of the work week coming up.
And stretching your dollar this morning, how teachers can save on Sam's Club memberships.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning. It is 6 o'clock now on a Tuesday morning. We're starting you off with a live look outside. More heat and haze as you head out the door this morning. Good morning and thanks for starting your day with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
Yeah, good morning to you. I'm Corey James. Shanique will have more on the roads in just a moment. Talking about the roads, Jackie, you mentioned too the fog. Kind of dangerous out there for folks too.
Yes, we're seeing very low visibility for parts of the area down to a mile or less, especially for some of our northern zones, including Hagerstown. We're looking at about 2 miles or less though on this live camera. And notice that fog really taking over, and not just in Hagerstown. It looks like it just updated. Now we're down to a mile or less in Hagerstown. Less than that in Martinsburg, about a mile. Cumberland and Kaiser, 2 miles in Winchester, as well as Frederick. We're 7 miles though in DC. So as you're commuting into the district, we're seeing some improvement as you're getting closer towards the city. But again, we are seeing some very low visibility for parts of the area. So please take it slow on your travels. Leave a little bit of extra time and extra room between you and that car in front of you. Air quality alert for the day today. That's a code orange, meaning it will be unhealthy for those sensitive groups as the Canadian wildfire smoke still looms over our area. So it includes the DMV as well as Western Maryland, and that goes through midnight tonight. The radar, we did see some green back out towards our western zones, out towards the mountains. Looks like the mountains really did take care of those showers. Those showers have since weakened and dissipated, and we're going to be tracking just a few showers, maybe a rumble of thunder or two later on today associated with that front. More details on that coming up. Shanika's here with the on-point look at those roads. How's that fog impacting traffic out there this morning?
All right, well, you're still dealing with fog out there, of course, in Washington, Frederick County, but here in Prince George's County, you're looking pretty good. Northern Virginia, I'm not seeing much on the live traffic cameras, at least. This is the Capitol Beltway over the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. It's pretty clear right now, the roads, and also with no fog there. Now, DC 295 heading south over the Anacostia Freeway. We do have a crash right near East Capitol Street, so give yourself more time heading this way. You're jammed all the way from Nanny Helen Burroughs.
Thank you, Shanika. Your time right now is 6:02 on a Tuesday.
Let's take a look at your Know and Go headlines this morning. Prince George's County leaders say they're trying to combat record high hospital wait times across the county. This after some patients say they have waited up to 17 hours before receiving care. Hospital officials say staffing issues and lack of resources are to blame.
And friends and loved ones are in mourning after a bicyclist was shot and killed in D.C. Police say Joy Zuckerman died on Saturday. A bike ride in support of him is scheduled for Thursday, and it starts at DuPont Circle. As of right now, no arrests have been made.
And today, rent stabilization advocates are going to rally in Montgomery County. This as County Council is set to vote on 2 possible rent stabilizing bills this morning. Lawmakers are split over 2 proposals. One would limit rent hikes to 3% each year. The other would allow for larger increases based on inflation. Time right now is 6:03. Some breaking news this morning. 4 people are in the hospital after being shot in Southeast D.C.
That is right. Police say this all happened around midnight. We do want to get right now to our Lex Warris, who is live at police headquarters this morning. So, Lex, where does the investigation stand right now?
Well, the investigation is still in its early stages this morning. We do know that police were out at the scene all throughout the night up until this morning, trying to put the pieces together. Now, this actually happened on Barnaby Terrace in Southeast DC. That's deep in Ward 8, right next to the Washington Highlands neighborhood, just off of Wheeler Road. Now, police tell us that 4 people were shot, 3 men and 1 teenage boy. That boy is in his late teens. All of the victims were conscious and alert when police got to the scene. They do expect them to survive. Now, right now, police are looking for a suspect vehicle. That's a black sedan that had dark tinted windows. They say that that vehicle was seen driving away fast from the scene just after the shooting. Police are trying to not only put together exactly what happened to lead up to this shooting, but also figure out who exactly was in that black sedan. And of course, as we get updates from them, we'll bring them to you right here on DC News Now. For now, live at the police headquarters, I'm Lex Juarez. Back to you.
Thank you, Lex. Well, according to an Associated Press database, 2023 is on pace to see the most mass killings since the AP started collecting data back in 2006. The database says from January 1st to June 30th, there were 28 mass killings that killed 140 people in the U.S. Now, that surpasses the previous record of 27 mass killings, which was set in the second half of last year. All right, well, D.C. is now one step closer to getting a new top cop. Mayor Bowser named Pamela Smith as her pick to take on the role of police chief.
Yeah, D.C.'s News Now's Randy Bass is in the newsroom this morning. She's following this story. And Randy, what do we know about Smith so far?
Yeah, well, she's certainly no stranger to law enforcement, can tell you that. She is bringing at least 25 years of experience to the job, many of those years spent with U.S. Park Police, where at the end of her career there, she spent a year leading their department as police chief there. And as she heads to D.C., she headed to the D.C. Police Department last spring, joining the department as its first chief diversity officer. She comes to the department at a time when crime is on the rise, but she says she is up for the challenge. Just a few hours after she was introduced as the mayor's pick, officers responded to a mass shooting in Southeast. She says her main priority as police chief will be to drive down crime. Violent crime is up 36% compared to this time last year. Homicides up 18%. Assaults with a dangerous weapon up 6%. Car thefts up a whopping 116%. But Smith says she's up for the challenge.
When I lay my head down at night, I want to feel safe in D.C. And that's the reason why it's important to me to ensure that we do everything we can to drive down crime.
Her nomination isn't an official appointment just yet. She'll still need to be confirmed by the D.C. Council, and if she is, she'll become the first black woman to lead the D.C. Police Department. In the newsroom, I'm Randy Bass, D.C. News Now. Back to you.
All right, time right now with 6:06 for this Tuesday morning. Hospital officials say Maryland has one of the longest emergency wait times in the country, and with some patients waiting up to 17 hours before even being seen. The Prince George's County Council's Board of Health Committee says it is trying to find some solutions. Hospital leaders in the county say staffing issues and lack of other health resources like open beds play a huge role in that problem. Officials say they want to attract more staff across the board to help alleviate the backup in emergency rooms.
We have to partner with our community to increase the pipeline. Nurses, physicians, but also technicians, respiratory therapists, phlebotomists, you name it. We need all of them to make our hospitals run efficiently.
Legislators say they're looking to address these long wait times, not only in Prince George's County, but also across the entire state.
Your time right now is 6:07 this morning. The Alzheimer's Association is shedding light on the prevalence of the disease across the U.S. They found one county in Maryland had some of the highest proportions of people who were suffering from the disease. Officials determined Prince George's County ranks fourth out of every U.S. county in terms of the number of people over 65 with Alzheimer's. They say more than 16% of people over 65 in the county are living with the disease. On a state level, that study also found Maryland has one of the highest rates of the disease for that same group at around 13%. Meantime, pharmaceutical giant Eli Lilly says it expects the FDA to approve their new Alzheimer's drug by the end of the year. The company says that their new medication slowed Alzheimer's progression by 35% in a recent clinical trial. The new medication would be the second Alzheimer's drug on the market after the FDA approved Leqembi earlier this month.
And the FDA is also approving a new vaccine protecting babies and toddlers against respiratory syncytial virus, also known as RSV. Now, the Food and Drug Administration is giving the green light for AstraZeneca's injection. It comes after studies found it lowered the risk of RSV infection around 70 to 75% in children 2 years old and younger. The new drug is the first RSV vaccine on the market made for patients 2 and under. And actors and writers are on the picket lines in New York and Los Angeles for the strike for fair pay. The picketers carry signs and voice their complaints. Actor Kevin Bacon joined the crowd to support his union members as well.
Not all actors are super high paid actors, that they are working class people who are trying to make a living. I think just to have the awareness that there are people that are working very hard, sometimes behind the scenes and unheralded, who just need a fair deal.
Actors just finished their second day of striking yesterday, joining writers who have been on the strike since May.
And recent price cuts on electric vehicles may signal slower growth for moving forward. Electric vehicle sales are on track to surpass 1 million this year, but some companies are already cutting prices. With those price drops, we're taking a look at some of the most affordable electric vehicles. According to Edmunds, the Chevy Bolt EV is the least expensive electric vehicle for 2023, followed by the Nissan Leaf, the Mini Cooper SE, the Hyundai Kona Electric, and the Volkswagen ID.4.
All right, Sam's Club is rolling out a new deal for teachers. The retailer is offering 60% off a standard membership, making it only $20. Now, that membership is only available for a limited time. It started yesterday and it runs through August 15th. It is redeemable online or in store. This applies to new members who work as a state licensed or certified teacher, principal, assistant principal, or school employee. That person must also be a pre-K through 12th grade employee as well. They must also be a college or university professor. And we're also helping you stretch your dollar this morning when it comes to taking your family out to the ballpark this season. The Nationals, they're offering around $405 tickets for the grandstand level at the stadium's box office before first pitch. Now, you can only buy one of these tickets per season. You must also have the MLB Ballpark app to redeem the tickets as well.
And if you are driving through Navy Yard today, do not forget the MLS All-Star Game festivities. Well, they kick off today. There's a few street closures and parking zones that you really need to know about. Potomac Avenue will be closed between South Capitol and 2nd Street, and R and T Streets will both be closed between 1st and 2nd Street. And 1st Street will be closed between Q and V. You can also find the full list of closures and no parking zones on the DC Police website.